Welcome back, trainers, and today we're going to be taking a look at level 50 Bewear in the Open Master League. We're going to be pairing it up with level 50 Metagross and level 51 Best Buddy Snorlax Shadow. Let's have some fun here, folks. If you do enjoy my content, hit that like button. We're going to be taking a look at level 50 Bewear, and I'm going to have to say it put in the work. So we got a whole team that could be technically weak to fighting here. Metagross is part psychic, so it's not fully weak or anything like that. It's just going to be neutral. But we got the Snorlax and the Bewear. So we got to beware of fighting types. We can work around it, but here's the thing. It's not so much the fighting types that we have to look out for, but the fighting type moves like Superpower on Melmetal or Snorlax or another Bewear. So let's see what we have going on here and have some fun. I'm going to have to say, though, it put in the work. Oh, and another thing that we have to note is the Bewear does not have payback. You take that off in the Open Master League, and you're going to go with Stomp, because it's going to give you a little bit better coverage up against just specific things. Payback isn't really going to be doing too much justice. It can do some stuff, obviously, up against Giratina. Oh, and that's going to be a nice matchup if you do land that, if they do have all ghost moves. And we're going to be taking a look at that. But yeah, we got Stomp. Okay, long explanation there. So let's see what we have going on here. I'm like kind of lost on what's going on with these battles here. So throw it in this. Ooh, what a catch, folks. That was the catch that we needed to pull this off. I do believe that Mewtwo was loaded, and I think that was it. We got the Bewear here. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Metagross. No, my gosh, look at this lag. What's going on? Look, like I said, Niantic hits one part of their game with a hammer, and then 4 screws pop out the other end. And then they go over to the end where the screws popped out. They hit it there, and then 5 more screws pop out the other end. It's like this thing never ends. This thing never freaking ends with this bugs. So yeah, Go Battle League is busted. And in goes Bewear, folks. Here we go. Let's see what we have. Oh, we're trying to hit the superpower. We're going to hit it. We're going to shield this up, get that superpower off, because we're going to be getting one-shotted by a Side Strike because we are fighting and then taking them out, but also doing super effective with our Shadow Claw, and then finishing with a superpower on the Mewtwo. Next battle, we're met with a Mewtwo coming back for that Mewtwo Strikes Back revenge. All right, so let's go. We're going to let this first one go. That's certainly not a Focus Blast, and obviously a Side Strike here. So we could take that first one, and then we'll shield up the second one here. And we could win the matchup. It really depends on where their level is for their Mewtwo. So we'll just continue on here and shield this up. We will be able to beat them to a Body Slam. And what we want to do, if we do go down with our Snorlax here and losing this matchup, that's okay. Looks like we definitely are. We're not licking that down. No way. So we'll bring in the Bewear to go ahead and farm down with Shadow Claw, which isn't much farm, but at least it's going to be something here. And we're getting rid of the Psychic type that we don't really want to see. All right, so let's see what we have. And it's funny, you know, Payback. Oh, it's not very useful. There goes the Mewtwo. It's like, okay, it can find some use. Okay, you got Metagross, you have Lugia, you have Giratina, Mewtwo. Yes, it's definitely going to be viable. I'm just going to go with Stomp. Simple as that. And I was happy I did. All right, because Stomp is getting stabbed, technically, by your normal typing. So we got a Groudon out here. All right, so we're going to let it go. They go for Fire Punch, looking to maybe get my shield, but I'm not giving it up. I wasn't planning on shielding this, and we're going to let this go. We go down. In goes Bewear, farming them down. Beautiful. We have a shield left, and they have got none. So we're going to go ahead and throw that superpower on the Bewear here. And you know, I screwed up. I should have... it was because I have a shield, and I didn't really mess up too much. I just maybe should have built up to 2 just to be safe. You probably should do that. Don't follow my example here. But if you got a shield and you know they don't have energy, then go ahead and do what you got to do. Let's go ahead and continue on to our next battle, folks. Leading with Mewtwo, or Snorlax. Don't know why I called it Mewtwo. Leading with Snorlax the entire time. All right. And Dialga lead. Well, you know, everything on this team actually doesn't mind seeing it. Bewear actually can take a hit. It's a lot more of a different story in the Master League. Simple as that. Compared to the Great League, where it's just not, it can do stuff. It's actually okay. Ultra League, pretty stinking good, but then the Master League is where it can just have all of its bulk, and it doesn't have to hold back like everything else here. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and bring in our Metagross to farm down this Dialga. Beautiful. You love to see that there. Bringing in a Mewtwo. We're gonna go ahead and throw that, and it's getting a little bit interesting. Bewear in the back here. All right, letting it go, which is a big relief. Excellent. Now we have to call this. Are they going to go Shadow Ball, or are they going to go Side Strike? They go with Shadow Ball. All right, I was thinking I might be able to catch, but I swap into my Bewear here, and they bring in a Zacian. Now, you already know what's going to happen here. What? Close combat. And guess what? We're weak to that. So what's going to happen here? Technically, what you should do, if shields are down like this, well, they've got one shield. So I just kept throwing. But technically, what you could do is wait for them to throw, and then they've lowered their stats. So you're going to be able to do more now. But you know, if they build up to 2 and you have no shields and they're going to hit them back to back, you're done. So I was just doing it as fast as I can here. But we survive the freaking close combat, take them out, bring in the Metagross, and take out their last Pokemon, and we win. Are you serious? Let's go. Next battle, we're met with a Palkia. This is good. See, I was going to lead with Bewear, but Snorlax is just so much safer to lead because of that fighting type on Bewear. It's leaving it a little bit too vulnerable to all those Mewtwo's as opposed to the Snorlax here. So anyways, they're going to be bringing in their Melmetal. We're going for a superpower, and we're going to go ahead and retreat into our Metagross here. I don't think I was a mistake because, see, like we were discussing in the beginning, you got to look out for fighting, not necessarily the fighters, but those superpowers. Metagross is going to be able to absorb these a lot better. So out of all 3 of them that we do have, this one's going to be able to take the fighting, obviously the easiest here. So this is going to be my best option up against this Melmetal here. So they have lowered their stats quite significantly here. Now we're going to let this go. We will survive barely. And then we're going to get this Meteor Mash off right away before they hit another superpower that comes just, you know, out of nowhere, or all of a sudden it lags. And you already know. All right, so they're going to be bringing in their Palkia. We swap into our Snorlax. They're throwing their energy here, which is perfect. We're going to go ahead and shield it up, and they swap into a wall range. So before we go ahead and bring in our Bewear, oh yeah, it's Bewear time. We're going to go ahead and hit that superpower, and now we go down. We couldn't swap, otherwise I would have retreated immediately. Bringing in Bewear, and we're going to go ahead and let this go. This is just going to be an Icicle Spear, and look at how it just absorbs that. Yeah, I know, it is just an Icicle Spear, so I can't get too excited, but whatever. This is 100% IV, by the way. Did I mention that? Did you see it in the beginning? Oh yeah, got to best buddy it up. So again, the Snorlax will be equipped. It is not going to be 100, unfortunately. It's going to be a little hard to, I don't know, get those 100 Shadow Pokemon. So they're coming back in here with the Palkia. We're getting to the superpower, and you already know, that's about it. GG's right here. And we're taking the win with our Bewear. Let's go. This thing is so fun. I love it. Favorite types? Fighting and poison. So it's right up my alley. Next, we're met with a Lugia. And this is good for our Snorlax. Even better because it's not Shadow. Because it's not going to be doing so much ridiculous damage with Dragon Tail and Aeroblast and Sky Attack. Swapping into a Zacian, we're going to go ahead and just immediately bring in our Metagross here. Actually, I think we could have swapped a little faster. But it doesn't matter. We're already here. So they're going for a Wild Charge, and we're going to go ahead and throw our Meteor Mash right away now, and we will shield up the next charge move for sure. They have debuffed themselves quite significantly at this point, so we're going to be able to farm down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they're out of here. Let's get it. And we're almost to our Meteor Mash. They're going to be able to get to a charge attack. Going to let this go. Sky Attack's not going to quite KO, and we get to our Meteor Mash. How nice is this? Now, Bewear also has a Shadow Claw, so I mean it's going to be super effective to it. But we're going to go ahead and bring in our Snorlax to do a combo breaker, take out that Lugia, and we're looking just golden here. And there it is. There it is, folks. Now, this person knew how they could have potentially pulled the win here. So they let that go. Smart. I thought they would try to shield it up. You know how people like to shield that last Pokemon, keep it healthy right away. All right, now they shielded up. And they needed to farm down. See, that right there showed me that they're an advanced battler and they know what's going on. Okay, good farm down, swap to catch. I'm sorry, I had to do it. I know you were playing very well, but I had to pull that old Swaparoo with 1 HP on the Metagross with the Dream, and in comes Bewear to take the win, folks. It's a swappy kind of catchy kind of day. Have you noticed? Oh yeah, let's go. You know, it's been one of those days where I was just on a cleaning rampage. So we got a Metagross or a Mammal Swinely. This is good for our whole team. They swap into Lugia. We're going to go ahead and build up a little bit of energy before we bring in our Metagross, and now we'll talk about my cleaning day really quick. So I went down to the spray and wash yourself. I usually go to a place here called Pink Elephant, but I needed to do a little interior cleaning from the winter, and it's about warm enough. So I went down there, took out the mat, sprayed it up. You know, there's nothing like a fresh, clean car. No, you know, I don't drive around dirty with a dirty car inside or nothing. You know, Athena has destroyed it, in a sense, like just fur and dandruff and stuff like that. She doesn't like scratch things up. I make her sit down, but Man, I really miss my spotless car. Okay, enough about me. I'm a bit of a neat freak. I'm very organized. You know, the kind of person who needs to have all the wires, you know, tied up in a zip tie next to each other, because if I see them hanging all over the place, like, can you just fix that? Like, if I go over to somebody's house, I don't want to be rude, but it's like, can I organize this, man? I mean, what is this? You know, it's a little jumble of mess. Anyway, there you go. There's your little talk for Poké in this video here, because we're sitting at about 35 minutes. Yeah, it was a good day. And what's going on here? Okay, what was that weird delay? Bringing in the Bewear to Shadow Claw down and taking that win. Next battle met with another Palkia. This time it's a beautiful pink shiny. Gotta love that thing there. I got a 98, but I've already invested in my 100. I'm not gonna do that. All right, we'll bring it up to 40. And that's about it. I don't even have enough for the Palkia to bring it up to 50. Jeez. Maxing out these legendaries, folks, is so... Man. Wow. You know? Again, another one of those things. Go back to the 90s and tell people, hey, you know, what Pokemon was around? Say 1999. Hey, there's going to be a thing where people walk around with computers that can fit in your pocket. At first, they're going to be like, what the hell is she... Look, we knew what computers were back then, all right? But then, first of all, that would have just been like, what? And then like, yeah, and there's a game, well, Pokemon, you know, Pokemon cards, and, you know, your red and blue games on your brick Game Boys. You are going to be able to walk around, and it's going to imitate and mimic the world around you, and you're going to collect items from various stops that are located on the map in the game that are actually in the real world, and Pokemon that are spawning on the map in the real world, and catch them and then battle them and put them in gyms. And I would have just had like a freaking heart attack and like, just freeze me please right now and wake me up when this happens, all right? Because that sounded like a dream until it happened, okay? Until 2016 came and the app, you know, I probably saw that Gyarados loading screen more than the gameplay. Next battle, let's get into it. We got a mirror match. You know, I usually lose a lot of these. It's just, I don't know. It's just, you gotta call it. All right, they're going superpower. Okay, we're gonna, you know, actually there's some ways around it. See, I think it looks like I learned my lesson. I waited for them to throw. Now we're gonna throw. Oop, but they're bringing in Excadrill, but they're still using his shield. So it's not really a catch. So we're going to go ahead and swap into our Bewear. We're going to let that first drill run go. We've gotten a shield out of them. So we're not going to build up to 2. We want to get that shield first, because we're going to shield up the next one anyways, right? So might as well just throw it down and build up to 2. Now we'll shield this up, go for the next one right away here. Take out that little Excadrill, get it out of the way. We've been debuffed 2 times with our attack and our defense, so we got to look out here. Okay, that's okay, perfect. It couldn't be more perfect. All right, swapping into their Snorlax here. Gotta kind of look out because that Snorlax has energy, right? Wait, did it? No, it threw it. It threw it. So we bring in our Snorlax ourselves, and what's going to happen is just going to let this go. I think, yeah, we let this go. Okay, go ahead and take me out. We'll bring in our Metagross. We shield this up. They're not going to get to no Flamethrower on their Togekiss. And then we'll get to our Meteor Mash here and take the win. Looking good. It was a clean battle there. So it was a mirror match lead, so it wasn't an RPS. All right, as you can see, look, Bewear, putting in the work, right? It's not like the third wheel kind of like, it did something, you know, I don't want to put it down. I really like this Pokemon and everything, but it did okay. No. No, it put in the work. It was good. If you're thinking about investing in it, I mean, and you didn't get the candies, and you walk it, I guess. It's a really cute buddy, you know, to walk, but... you know, go for it. You know, take a look at the gameplay. You make your decision here. All right. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is don't try to rush and try to walk a whole bunch to get it, and, you know, gonna miraculously win a bunch of battles with it. It does great for sure, but it's not like key component. That's going to be more of the Snorlax Metagross core there going on. Bewear definitely putting in the work, and, you know, I can't really discredit it too much. We got to do a couple of days with it. But from today, with my 6 sets, because I banked one from yesterday, as we can see, it's juicy. Alright, so we're going to see a flamethrower from the Flower Crown, and they're going to be swapping into, look like a Garchomp there. Going to go ahead and throw the Meteor Mash, doing a lot of damage, and bring it in Bewear. Now you're going to be able to take an Outrage, and I'm still unfamiliar as to what I can take. Okay, that's why I was surprised that I survived a close combat from a Zacian. I haven't looked on PV Poke. I haven't. Simple as that. Nope. What I did look at though was its key matchups and key losses. That's it, and it didn't really even go into depth. All right, I just looked at it on the surface, like looking at a cover of a book. All right, I judged the book by its cover. That's what I sure did. All right, so let's continue on here. Next battle. Let's see what we're gonna be. Melmetal. That's not bad, but again, it's like that double-edged sword. And we got our opponents gaining energy faster than me. Okay, like a quick move faster. I hate it. I shouldn't use the word hate, but it's so annoying because, like, come on. Oh, here's our opportunity, finally. Oh, baby. So, of course, they have Dragon Tail, of course. But Bewear is taking it nice. I mean, it's just absorbing it. What level is that, Giratina? Oh, man, it's not maxed out. If that thing was, I mean, the Dragon Tail would be chunking away. And it would win this matchup here because of the Dragon Tail. And check it out here. I think we survived the Shadow Ball barely, getting off another Stomp. And, you know, it's funny because we don't have our payback, right? So here we are. They win it anyways. What am I talking about? All right, they still win. Okay, Dragon Tail helped them there. And it's not even level 40. So Giratina is just a boss, straight up. Just plain and simple. It's a good Pokemon. Another one to get to 50. If it comes back to rates, don't waste your time walking, all right? So we're going to go ahead and bring in our Metagross. They swap into their Melmetal here, and we're going to go ahead and just go for the Meteor Mash. This is Earthquake, better shield. You got a Togekiss back there. You can't risk it, exactly, so we get the shield. Okay, and they go in Superpower. They just debuff themselves, and every single time they throw a Superpower, they're just debuffing themselves more and more. Like, why did you shield the second one and not the first one? Well, sometimes they go for Rock Slide. I just didn't know. Shielding up the second one is fine. It's not obviously doing as much as the first one, but we're just going to go ahead and play the old Catcheroo again. But this time, it's not really catching. I realized, oh shoot, what am I doing? I got a lot of energy on this, so I had to shield it up. And I go Body Slam so we don't debuff our attack. And they swap, and we go for another Body Slam on Togekiss. And this is all but over. Wait, or is it? Or is it? Oof. Oh my goodness, folks. You know, I screwed up. I needed to farm that thing down. One more Meteor Mash or Bullet Punch or two more would have won. But since I didn't, we could have taken him out with Meteor Mash. And now we're going to get super powered into the ground. That was a good game to my opponent. I really... he probably jumped up on that one like, yeah, let's go. I don't know, you either hate me or love me. So who knows what they were like when they beat me. Next battle, we're met with a Metagross here. And this is a good matchup, right? But Metagross at the end of the day is a Metagross. And even if it's a good matchup, unless it's just straight hard countered, like a Kyogre or something, we're good, right? You know, it's still going to be hitting you, though. That's what I'm trying to say. Metagross doesn't just go down and roll over, right? It shouldn't. It's a freaking pseudo-legendary. We're taking the win there with that secret lick. Very nice. And what are they going to throw into battle? Zacian. That's not good because, okay, at least we're getting to the Body Slam. But at the same time, they are farming up quite a bit. We got a shield out of them already. Okay, we got 2 shields. It's all good. It's all good, man. Speaking of that, oh man, folks, I almost did not edit this video tonight because of, I've been grinding it out. If you haven't noticed, I've been getting up a lot of videos on top of having to do all this spring cleaning and just keeping up with everything. I need to get caught up with the new season of Saul Goodman because, oh my goodness, is on. But how they trickle in the episodes, that's cool. I like it like that, I suppose, but I kind of want to wait till they bring in more because just watching one, it's like, okay, now what? You gotta make me wait a week? Give me a break. All right, man, first world problems, man. We're so spoiled. Oh my gosh, we're in trouble. All right, so we're gonna see them bring it in the Zacian, and so I shielded up because they have Snarl, and it's not very effective. So we're just gonna Body Slam them, or stomp them out of here. It's so weird to say that. All right, next battle. Stomp is it's not the best move around, right? But it's doing it, right? We can see that. So we got normal. We got 2 Pokemon with a normal and fighting charge move. That's interesting, right? It's not every day where you see that in Master League. All right, so we're going to see an Outrage. No problem, no problem. Snorlax holding it down, even as a Shadow. Watch the lag. Look at the lag. Look at down below. Energy just pops right up. God knows how much energy they gained, if they even did. All right, maybe it was just me who benefited it, but I'm just going to say we both did. All right, getting to the Body Slam, pretty sure we did. It's usually the case. Usually the case. We're going to be able to lick down there. And in comes a Metagross. We're going to go ahead and go for that superpower. And we're just in a great position here. They're not even getting that much farm. We're getting a shield in that Shadow, so they're probably within their best interest to shield it up. Otherwise, it would have done a lot of damage. Bringing in Bewear here, which is going to also have a good matchup up against Metagross. They swap into their Togekiss, and this is all but over. It's done. So we're going to go ahead and get to the Meteor Mash here. Can't say it's over because we have no shields, right? So yeah, it's not quite over. So we throw this here. We get their oh, they let it go. What's? All right, maybe they just knew it was over. Sometimes they do that. When people know it's over, they just like to stay for the battle. Cool, good game. Moving on to our next opponent, we got a Shadow Gardevoir with Charm here, and well, whew, doesn't need any explanation. We're doing super effective damage though with our lick. That's nice, and we're going to be able to spam our charge moves faster than they can get to theirs. That's one of the reasons why I just don't use it anymore. It's a cool Pokemon to have on your arsenal to use once in a while, and that's awesome that they have that. But you know, if you can get to the Shadow Ball before getting farmed down with Meteor Mash for Metagross, then I would consider it, but that's not the case. So, what, Seeker Noise? Seeker Noise. They know it's not Shadow Ball. You can't get to it. There's no way. You can't get to a Shadow Ball on a Shadow Gramble going up against a Metagross before you just get farmed down. It's just not going to happen. Anyways, enough about that. You're probably like, just shut up. Okay, we got the Excadrill here. I need to farm it down. I didn't need to. I just got greedy. So this is our greed, using that shield. So we're going to have to throw this in. In comes Dialga. Can Bewear pull this off for us, folks? There's the shield. Getting to another one. Bewear. My buddy. My pal, my friend, my big teddy bear. Swapping into our Metagross here. Yeah, this is over for sure. Going for a Meteor Mash and taking the win up against the Dialga here. Bewear putting in the work, as you can see. Shadow Claw and Superpower, if you got those and you're gonna get stabbed from the Superpower or Shadow Claw, you're gonna be doing good. I mean, technically, if you have Superpower and a decent quick move, you're gonna be good. And as long as your stats aren't complete just butt, you'll be fine. The Bewear's doesn't fall under any of those categories of butt. All right, next battle, we got a Togekiss. Letting it go, love to see that. We're gonna let this go. It's just an ancient power. All right, and they're just going down with the ship. What you got? Excadrill, they're gonna farm down. Or not, okay. It seemed like they were. So that would have been a little ambitious, right? Farming down a Snorlax with Mudshot. Yeah. Getting to the superpower ourselves and swapping into Bewear here. Now, unfortunately, they get to their drill run first, but that's okay. I mean, I think we were already planning for that. Yeah, we let it go. In comes Mewtwo. Now, Payback, yeah, again, it would have been nice, but check out Stomp and then Shadow Claw on top of it. I mean, that's not bad, but compared to what Payback would be doing, it's going to take more energy, though, too, so you could potentially get a shield. So there is that to look out for. Going for another Stomp, and there's that last shield, and that's why Stomp is just a little bit better for me right now, I feel, is because you're not risking all that energy going down the drain. So we let it go. We had energy, but we let it go. I have no more stinking shields. So bringing in our Metagross, they bring in Excadrill. We're going to survive here. Yeah, because Metagross at level 50, 100% IV says, yeah, nah, you can't just take me out like that, boss. I don't go down without a fight. And Mewtwo was happening here, folks. It's getting really close. Unless they have two Psych Strikes, they can't win this. Snorlax is going to go in here and just go like, and take the win. One lick. Let's go. Got the Yoshi lick sound going on. Barang. Next battle, what are we going to see here? Another Palkia. Sounds good. Palkia is super solid. Super solid. It's going to go Body Slam. Stick it out here. They're letting it go. Doing a ton of damage. And I just realized, damn, huh? No wonder that one dude was shielding up my Body Slam on his Palkia. So they're going Draco, which, yeah, a little bit of a surprise, but it's so good. It's not a big disappointment. They did lower their attack. We're just going to go ahead and bring in our Metagross to farm down. And by the time we come out of this battle, it's not going to be looking good. So they swap. Right. You know, kind of like when they had like what's like 1 HP. So sounds good. We're gonna go ahead and bring in Bewear after getting a shield. We still have 2 left. We're gonna let this first one go here. Superpower is not gonna be appreciated. Superpower hurts a lot. What am I doing? How am I gonna pull this off? I mean, we gotta Bewear. We still got a half health Metagross. I mean, never mind. Okay, going for the superpower now. Taking out the Melmetal, and man oh man, that did a lot, but they did debuff themselves. And they got a Togekiss. Again, this just is working out just too good for me. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our Metagross here and have a little fun. Going to go straight for it right away, getting that last shield. And we still got one ourselves. And we're going to have to shield this up. Well, no, we're going to let this go because Ancient Power. Yeah. Let's call it. Let's go. This is getting a little crazy here. Going to go for the Meteor Mash, folks. I don't know. It's going to be able to pull this off. I don't know. They retreated with 1 HP, and we're able to take him out. Let's get it! Alright, good game. Moving on to our next opponent. What are we going to see in the lead, folks? Oh, a Groudon this time around. And it's shiny. Alright, nice. Love that one there. So, we're just going to go ahead and go for Body Slams. There's really nothing too threatening here that we have to worry about. And Earthquake is not a threat. Again, it's really not going to be... Well, it's doing damage. I mean, not... Yeah, okay. Let's not say it's not doing too much, but it's... I'm in the range of, well, okay, that's good. And we take him out with a Secret Lick. Let's get it. Alright, in comes a Excadrill here. We're not going to be able to get to Superpower. We do, but they win CMP. Because, well, they're just a little quicker than us. Just a little bit. Alright, bringing in our Bewear here. And this is a good matchup. And again, we'll just let the first one go. Hitting us with a Drill Run. Got to be careful for a Charm user. And it is a Melmetal. So we're going to go ahead and throw a Superpower because, yeah, why not throw that before we retreat into our next Pokemon here and bring it in our Metagross. So we'll let this go. If they want to hit me with Superpower, that's no problem at all. That's no problem. Hitting me with a Rock Slide, bait, and we're not falling for it. And at this point, I'm just going to go Earthquake. There's no need for me to bait or anything like that. But they survive and they're able to get off another charge move. This is probably going to be a Superpower. Yep, and doing pretty good amount of damage. We still have 2 shields. They got one. They got that Excadrill. And I am going to let this go. It's all up to Bewear at this point. Going for the Meteor Mash. Getting that last shield. Beautiful. We're going to let this go. No problem at all. And Bewear hitting the Superpower right away and taking the win. And let's go. This thing was so fun to use. It's satisfying when you have a Pokemon that you've invested in, that you work to get all the candies, and it turns out to be good. And you don't just get like hard countered. You don't get easy leads either. And you pull off some decent clutch wins like we've been doing. Next battle, we got a spicy trainer here. This guy for sure has a spicy team. This is not the only one. So we got a Glaceon up front. Very nice. And I do believe they're going to hit me with an Avalanche, and then they hit me with an Icy Wind. Alright, there's that Avalanche. I honestly was not trying to play the bait game. I didn't care. I was like, alright, hit me with the Avalanche. That's okay. I'll take it. And Icy Wind me here. I'll shield it up. Go ahead. Yep. Figured it was going to be a bait, and we're going to be able to lick down. Thank goodness. They were probably right there on their next charge move. Bringing in a Metagross, and we're going to go straight for that Superpower. You already know. And we're going down. There's no need to swap and lock. You know what I mean? Next thing you know, they got a Togekiss in the back. That's not what they have. You'll see. But you know what I'm talking about. So we're going to go ahead and shield this up. We are using our last shield. Okay. So they swap into a Hydreigon, which is going to be taking super effective damage from fighting. So we're going to go ahead and throw that first one here. Building up a little bit extra. Throwing another one. And then we're going to retreat because now it's not going to do much. And we want to save that energy for later. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our Metagross. Yes, we're weak to Dark, but it doesn't really matter. We bring them low enough in Dark Pulse and then Dragon Breath. I felt like they were almost going to Dragon Breath me down. So I just threw my Meteor Mash here. I was like, oh, what's going on? This damn thing's going to Dragon Breath me down. Am I going to lose this spicy thing? All right, so we bring in our Bewear and it's over. Yeah, no. Well, wait a minute. Hold on. I think I felt nervous here. He's like, whoa, I should have charged up more. Oh, it's lagging. Okay, now that's good. That's play. Stab. Never mind. We're good. Looking good. All right, next battle, folks. What are we going to see? A Gremlin. All right, so Zarude. Well, they're weak to fighting. It's just Zarude is just nasty, no matter how you slice it. Unless you're fire. All right. Unless you're fire, you're going to be looking pretty good. All right. or a Togekiss or something like that. But even then, if it has a lot of energy, it could still do decent damage to you before it goes down, throwing those power whips. So they're going to be swapping into a Landorus. Man, I'm still working on my XLs. I'm almost there. Almost to level 50. I haven't powered it up, but haven't even found 100 yet either. I might have to just invest in the one I have. It's like a 15, 15, 14, or 12, or, you know, one of those annoying ones. It's like, just be 100 already. They got an Excadrill. We get to the Meteor Mash. I don't care. I'm throwing it. They're probably going to think it's an Earthquake. Yep, we get the shield. Fantastic. Still would have done a lot if they let it go. And at this point, it looks like they were wanting to farm down, but I was going to get to another charge move, so they... Nah, I can't do that. Can't farm down that. So bringing in Snorlax to go ahead and just have a little fun with them and get that shield. Or have them use their energy. That has nothing to do... That was completely backwards. Getting a little late. It's probably like around 12:30 here, right now. AM. Alright, so... And I got a lot of energy because, well, folks, it's been one of those cleaning days. It's just... And I just drank a little coffee, too. Alrighty, so Excadrill throwing, bringing in Zarude, and I'm thinking, I don't know about all this. No more shields. I go Stomp because I don't want to lower my attack or defense, and I don't hit them all. Watch this. That one extra under tap that I did was the key. We win. Beautiful. They were at a drill run. We got right before them, though, and it worked. So there's the beauty of under tapping. That one extra Shadow Claw. So clutch, man. It was a beautiful day today for these battles and outside. All right, next one we're going to be met with a Dialga, and yeah, you know this is a good matchup. So we're going to go ahead and throw this. I don't know, just in case they try to pull a fast one on me. I feel like a lot of Dialgas try to throw and then swap really quick to catch. So we're just going to go ahead and just start throwing. But this one here, okay, never mind. It's not the one. Thought it was going to. Oh, no, never mind. It is the one. All right, so I get to... They were trying to farm me down. I get to Body Slam. They shield the sub, so they've double shielded. They don't want to go down with all that energy. They got plenty to throw. But here's the weird thing. Maybe it's only single moved. Maybe they were trying to throw this and then another one. So they go Iron Head. And... never mind. Okay, never see the other Iron Head. I'm just forgetting everything. Forgive me, folks. A long day. So we're taking an Iron Head. They've got no more shields. Bringing in a Landorus Theron form. We're going to go ahead and go Meteor Mash. This thing really can't take a hit. It hits hard, but it just can't take a hit. So we swap into our Bewear. Now we do need to look out for superpower, so I think we do shield this up. Yep, and they won't get to another one. Swapping into their Zacian. So we're just going to start throwing these stomps. If I called it Body Slam throughout the video, forgive me. Go ahead and correct. Man, some people just want to be outraged, right? Some people just look like, I don't know. It's like, I get it if somebody messes up and, you know, misspeaks or misspoke in a video. But to reply with like curse words and caps and exclamation points like 7 or 5 ain't necessary. Anyways, if you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for watching, and take care, traders.